Okay, guys, so we're taking a look at this retirement calculator here. And I'm just kind of going through and talking about these optional settings right here. Okay. So one of the biggest things I saw though with people in the financial that I was a financial advisor for, they were making $300,000 a year while they were working, but they were working. So I mean, their savings habits were pretty good. When they stopped working, they got bored and they wanted to do things, and so they started to spend a lot more than what they were spending while they were working. And even though in retirement they had guaranteed income of $200,000 a year, they were spending like they were earning $300,000 a year still. And so their retirement funds were dropping quick. Okay. So again, when it comes to budgeting, do we want to overestimate or underestimate our expenses? Overestimate. Okay. So if you think that there's a chance that you would rather like to spend a lot more money in retirement, bump that savings goal up, because you'd rather have money at the end of your life than life at the end of your money, right? Yeah. Okay. So monthly retirement, $2,200 a month. That's only spending $26,400 a year. That's not a lot, right? So, what do you think? It's going to vary from person to person, but let's say you want to spend $80,000 a year. That's going to be a average monthly expense of 6,000. I'm just going to round because that's the devil's number. $6,700.
What's the percentage of like your salary do you get when you retire?
So you have retired or you have Social Security, but the average Social Security that you can expect is really low. I remember when we did that kind of exercise at the beginning of the year, talking about the average Social Security. There's talk right now about payroll taxes being deferred or gotten rid of. Have you all heard people talk about that? Getting rid of payroll taxes? No? Okay. That was one thing that Trump has said, that he plans, if he's reelected, he'll plan on getting rid of payroll taxes. Well, payroll taxes are what fund Social Security and Medicare. So yeah, so if we get rid of payroll taxes, there's no more funding for Social Security. Like, that funding has to come from somewhere else. And so right now, for myself, I'm not counting on receiving 100% of my Social Security benefits, and y'all shouldn't be counting on receiving 100% of your Social Security benefits. I'm counting on about 75%, right? So if the average Social Security benefit is about $1,500 a month, that's going to be, Social Security is going to provide you about $18,000 of income based on it right now. You multiply that by 75%, you're down to 13,500, right? So Social Security should not be a retirement plan. It's never meant to be one. Okay, you gotta fund it on your own. But if we did a 80,000, like you're going to spend $80,000 a year in retirement, then that's going to be about $6,700 per month. Okay. I guess that too, it won't let me increase.
Yeah.
So let's adjust this to 80,000. and adjust this down to 60. Get there. Other expected income, we can do Social Security, and we can put, I think, if y'all wanted to copy this one, 13,527. That's 75% of the average benefit today. I don't know why it did that. Okay, $10,000. Fine, $10,000. That's less than 50% of the average benefit today. That's weird. Why are they doing that? Ew, wait, this is per month, I think. Yeah, that would be a per month. So let me go back to the 13,000 and divide it by 12. And so that will be $1,127. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. Age that you want to retire. Heaven, I remember you saying 65, right? Okay, why do you have 65 in your head? Okay. Okay. So a lot of the reason I asked that question is because when a lot of people think about retirement age, they think the number that comes into their mind is 65. And that's because for years, Social Security benefits started, like the full benefit started at 65 years old. So your parents will probably, their Social Security full retirement age most likely is maybe around 65. For myself, it's 67. I will not get full benefits for Social Security until I turn 67. And so that means that I cannot take Social Security until I turn 67 if I want the full benefits. Because over the years, in terms to increase the reliability and sustainability of the Social Security fund, they had to push back the retirement age. If they kept it at 65, there's just not enough money going into the system to pay out the benefits. And so one way to expand the time the benefits cover is by pushing the age out. For y'all, it could be that they will, if they choose to do something on Social Security, it's possible that they could push the age out for y'all to 70 or to 68. Right, so you kind of, figure out the age that you want to retire in terms of Social Security. So change this if you want. Obviously know that if you lower the age that you want to retire, what does that mean for the amount that you need to save for retirement? It needs to go up. Okay. So let's say you wanted to retire early, and early retirement is considered 63 years old, 6% annual return. That's fine. You will need $5.8 million to retire. So you need to increase the savings amount. Okay, we'll make further adjustments on this tomorrow. But if you come into, if you go back, let's see, to budgeting week 7 and scroll all the way down to our class budget summary page, you will see that I've taken all the stuff that y'all did on your post-college budget and I've moved it over. I made some adjustments as needed, like with taxes and things, but I did not make substantial changes to it. Okay. There are some things I'm going to go in and highlight different things, different cells, if that, to kind of draw attention to, like, hey, make sure that this is correct. Yes.
Like on the groceries and stuff, like every time you really go to the grocery store, isn't it kind of different how much you spend?
It is, but you can have an average of what you expect to spend. And if you go to the grocery store and your each time is like way off, probably need to change your shopping habits, because that tells if it like there's a large variety, kind of sends the signal that you're going without a plan and you're shopping with your stomach rather than with a plan in mind. And that can be really dangerous in terms of overspending.
And also with gasoline, I just put 24 because that's how much it is each time I need to refill.
Okay,
And
how often do you refill?
maybe like twice or 3 times.
Okay, so you'll take that 24 and you'll multiply it by 3. Okay. And so, yeah, I'll just highlight some stuff. So kind of review this, and then this savings and retirement, this is savings should be for your emergency fund, but the investments, that's going to be your savings for retirement. Okay. So that's where we're going to put this amount. And you're going to want to increase this amount to the point where you're in the green. Right? So in this situation, you would need to save $2,000 per month. Got it? Where do you think you should put that $2,000 per month? If you're starting off, like at least where do you think you should put a portion of it? No, because that's not going to get you the 6% return. This is what you're going to be putting this into an investment account, some type of investment account. What type of investment account should you put it in?
IRA.
I would max out the IRA. Which type of IRA? Roth at first, because you're starting off in your job and the chances that your income are going to go, is going to go higher as you continue to work. Is that a good likelihood? Yeah. So contribute to the Roth as you can right now. But that's only going to be $6,000 for the year. Okay. So the rest of it should go into your 401k. Or if you don't have a 401k, let's say you're self-employed or doing contract work, that type of stuff. The only other option is putting into an investment an individual brokerage account. Okay. All right. But everyone can access this website, right? Okay. Wanted to make sure it wasn't another kind of one of those things that the website or school decides to block it.
Good morning, Bob.